Hello, myself Ashu Sharma. I welcome you all in series of computer networks. Today we will talk about some of important questions that might be asked at the time of interview or in practical viva. So, very first important question about DSCP. What is Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol? It is a network management protocol, a kind of management it provides, and it provides that automatically assigned IP addresses, which is definitely internet protocol address, and it's a logical address. So this is based on that management type of protocol, which is used on IP networks for automatically assignment of those logical addresses and other communication parameters to device which is connected through network using a client server architecture. So as we know, when we talk about client server communication, client plays a role of that active mode and server having that passive mode. So once a client send request to the server, and if server is just go and for active mode and then respond to the client mode. So this is very important, such protocols under this communication mechanism, and we have to configure uh, such kind of protocols under that client server model, which is very important model in network when we talk about World Wide Web or internet services or email service as an internet service. So there are so many applications and backgrounds. We talk about SMTP, we talk about POP, so many protocols engage here and there. So under this, that dynamic host configuration is wonderful for that management perspective and automatically assign IP addresses and other communication parameters to the devices which is connected through that under that intranet or uh, and globally under internet. So this is very important in that point of view. Second question that might be asked about how do we set up Outlook? Nowadays, it's very popular Outlook 365 configurations or that MS Office. Wonderful, wonderful that gadgets we have nowadays. So there are certain steps. If I just summarize that, so click on the tools. Once you open that dashboard, click on tools and then account settings. Then manually you set those configured server settings, and then you have to enter your basic user information, and finally for advanced step you have to just give that some default numbers and finally finish. So once you will open that dashboard, you will see these are the steps that we generally use for Outlook configuration, and it is wonderful for that cloud based storage as well. And nowadays, because of so many things are online mode, so in that it is in that case it is also very very important. So next is CMOS errors. CMOS error, what exactly CMOS errors? It's a complementary metal oxide semiconductor, and it is an onward chip that stores information. And if you find certain CMOS type of errors, so you have to replace that which is inbuilt on motherboard. So replace that battery, CMOS battery, with new one. And sometimes you have to just change some of those BIOS settings, and finally you remove that error, CMOS error. So there might be a question, what is full form of CMOS? So complementary metal oxide semiconductor, which is onboard chip and stores information ranging from time and date to the system hardware settings. So replacement of that CMOS battery, it is one of good idea of finding that limitations and resolve the issues of CMOS errors. So this is that we have, and then one question it might be from IP address. There are so many questions, but I just covered these two or three questions which are important. And IP address is again a logical address, and it's a consumer and IP addresses or private and public IP, which is public IP is provided by ISP providers, and then we have a several categorization of dynamic and static. So IP address I already covered one lecture in this series, so you may watch that also. So thank you so much being with me in this session. Such kind of videos of two three questions for your practical Viva perspective, as well as your training or company interview perspectives I always try to make. And thank you so much for watching this video. Have a nice day.